Alright guys, in this video I'm going to do a quick head shave, just what I do on a every 2 to 3 day basis. This is just going to be a daily head shave, nothing special, nothing fancy. I work from home, I sit in front of a computer. That's basically it. So what I'm going to use today is I've got a long hand towel. I'm going to just go ahead and fold this up like so. And this is going to sit right in front of the lip of my sink. That way, as I'm coming back and forth with my razor, I'm not dripping inside the sink. Just something small that goes a long way. Next two parts of this, I'm going to use, right now I'm using Harry's Foaming Shave Gel. I really like this product. I don't get a lot of irritation on my skin when I use this product. It's also small enough, it's 2 ounces, so I can travel with this. And then I also have a Harry's razor. I like this because it's very easy to tell when the blades are going dull. I only use this 2 to 3 times a week, so these blades technically last me 3 months. I do have to disclaim on the box, these products do say not recommended for head or head shave usage, so keep that in mind. You've got to just figure out what works for you. Everybody's head, everybody's skin is going to be different, and this is what I've found that gives me the least amount of irritation. So first thing I'm going to do is run my hot water. Get that nice and warm. And once that becomes a little steamy, I need to open up the pores in my head. So I'm just going to give a couple rinses to my head with hot water. All right. Secondary towel for any of the drips in the back of my neck so my shirt doesn't get soaked. If you are doing a deeper shave, I'd recommend actually using that smaller towel and soaking that in the hot water and then pressing that against your head or your skin that you're going to shave for at least 30 seconds. It just really opens up the pores. It makes it really easy to cut those hairs. So Harry's Foaming Shave, what is it? Yeah, Foaming Shave Gel. So just using about that much for half. I'm going to just start on my left and work my way back, and then I'll get another little spritz, probably about, if I were to flatten that out, about the size of a quarter. And that's all I need. Just going to rub that in, right? Making sure I don't just cover my skin, but actually massage that into the pores, because that's what we really want this to do, right? This is for the skin as we pull the hairs from our razor. So once I feel that it's evenly coated, go ahead and rinse my hand. We'll go ahead and start the process. So I'm going to take my razor and run it under the hot water for about 15 seconds so the blades get nice and warmed up. And then I actually try and conserve water, so in between our blade strokes, I'm going to go ahead and cut the water off. So stopping the water, shaking the drips out, I'll go ahead and pull, using my left hand, a little bit of my face down, just whatever I can to stretch that right at that mark. And I'm going to go ahead and pull my razor upwards. I'm going against the grain on this shave. Now, if your head hair is longer, it's been a few days, we'll go ahead and rinse that out so it's nice and clean each time. If it's been a few days, I would recommend just starting going with the grain, straight top down. If it hasn't been too long or the hair is really short, then you can start from bottom up. Bottom up is going to be a very deep cut and should give you 3 to 4 days before you need to shave your head again, depending on how quickly your hair grows back. So we'll just go ahead and repeat that process, pulling my ear out of the way, moving up. Slow and steady is the key here. Do not, I repeat, do not go fast. So rinse that out. And just kind of following a pattern across the back. Then I'm going to go ahead and switch to this side. Alright, best thing to do here is with a wet hand, just go ahead and feel along the path that you've been shaving. If you feel any resistance or any hairs that you might have missed, right there, I'm just going to go back and grab those. Alright, you've got a couple options now. Obviously, one, you can hop into the shower. I'm in the middle of a beard grooming video, so I kind of already took a shower. We're doing this in between while I wait for my beard to dry to do the groom. So I'm going to just wet my hand and rub it across my head, and then using a small hand towel, I'm just going to slowly press and drag and dry that way, right? I'm not scrubbing my head at this point, I'm just going to press and dry. Behind my ears usually gets a little bit more of the foam, so getting all of that foam off. Last step is going to be repair or protecting your skin. Usually you're going to have a hat if you're out in public for long periods of time, but you've got two options here. I have a post-shave healing gel, which I like a lot. I love this the most. I also have a daily moisturizer with SPF 30, and I got to choose between these two, right? If I'm going to be out and about and I'm going to be outside a lot, I'll throw on the SPF. If I'm just going to be indoors most of the time, when you shave your head, you are actually damaging the first layer of skin. You want to protect your skin, protect your head. So I'm putting on the post-shave healing balm this time. I'm just going to get a little drop and throw that on the side. I'm going to get that same drop size for the right side and same drop size for the back. And then just whatever else is on my hands on the top. Maybe I'll kind of clean up the bottle before I close it. And then I'm going to press and rub this in all over. This is going to soothe your skin after the shave. Make sure it heals right. If you have any irritation, I highly recommend this. I'll be doing my neck in another video, and my neck is highly irritable, and I've always got to apply this, so this gets rid of all those red marks. All right. Silky smooth, clean shave. Thank you guys for watching. Last, final tip, something that's not exactly related to the beard, but especially when we're talking about our face and head and our grooming, is I'm currently using a Bulldog moisturizer. It's just a lotion with aloe vera for hydration. And that's really important because your beard is actually pulling moisture off your skin, which is the point of the beard oil. But my question to you guys is, what are you doing about the rest of your face? What are you doing about maybe your ears as well? So I'm just going to get a little bit right there and just put a little bit on my cheek, that cheek, my nose, rub that in, also around that kind of top area of my sideburn and right up underneath my eyes. I'll get some more in later on my forehead, maybe the tops of my ears, right? Anywhere that gets just general exposure to the elements or the sun or something. But take care of your skin, right? You're already doing all these steps to take care of your beard, take care of your skin as well. That's all I've got for today, guys. So ask me some questions, and I'll see you in the next one.